There we go. Good evening, and welcome to the City Council, Norman Utilities Authority, Norman Municipal Authority, and Norman Tax Increment Finance Authority meeting of February 11th, 2025. Madam Clerk, will you please call a roll?
Councilmember Ball,
Present.
Councilmember Peacock,
Here.
Councilmember Montoya,
I am here.
Councilmember Grant,
Here.
Councilmember Nash,
Here.
Councilmember Hinkle,
Here.
Councilmember Holman,
Here.
Councilmember Dixon,
Here.
Mayor Hykela.
I am here. Would you all please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. First item on the agenda is awards and presentations, and it's the presentation of awards from the Oklahoma Municipal League to the City of Norman employees who have completed 25 years of continuous service. And just as a note, due to work conflicts and illnesses, we are not able to present many of the awards tonight, but I want to read their names for the record. Those that are in attendance, please come forward when your name is called. From the Fire Department, Justin Burright, Gary Davenport, Brian Edwards, Derek Enos, David Fott, Jack Ingram, Barry Mooring, Charles Littleton, Greg Skelly, Michael Bussell, Craig Roberts, Randall Carey. From the Planning Department, Rick Hofstadter, Jan Jensing. From the Police Department, Sergeant Larry Anderson, Sergeant Curtis Garrett, Captain Sean Hawkins, Lieutenant Justin Wishon, Sergeant Blas Forrest. From the Public Works Department, Troy Adams, Kevin Deaver, Tobby Hendon, Jerry Jennings, Otis Oliphant, Alan Shelton, Christopher Whitaker, Jerry Tarver, and Hans Odsgood. From the Utilities Department, Robert Stroman, Daniel Hayes, Tim Willington, Jerry Rather. We have 4 up here, so.
Thank you.
Will, can you do one group photo too?
Okay. Yep. Perfect. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Okay, next item on the agenda is council announcements, and with today being election day, I know many of you would like to get to your respective watch parties as quickly as possible. So with council concurrence, I would like to forego comments tonight. Does anybody object? Let's rock. Consent docket. This item is placed on the agenda so that City Council, by unanimous consent, can designate those routine agenda items that they wish to be approved or acknowledged by one motion. Staff recommends that item 2 through item 20 be placed on the consent docket. Need a motion to place items 2 through 20 on the consent docket?
Second.
Have a motion and second. The motion on the floor is to place items 2 through 20 on the consent docket. Council members, you may cast your vote.
Scott?
Oh, you want me to vote instead of talk?
A votes have been cast and the motion to place items 2 through 20 on the consent docket passes unanimously.
Thank you, ma'am. I'll entertain a motion to approve the consent docket.
Second.
Have a motion and second. Are there any comments from council regarding any item on the consent docket? Hearing none, the motion on the floor is to approve the consent docket. Council members, you may cast your vote.
All votes have been cast and the motion to approve the consent docket passes unanimously.
Thank you, ma'am. Next item on the agenda is miscellaneous comments. This is an opportunity for citizens to address City Council. Due to Open Meeting Act regulations, council is not able to participate in discussion during miscellaneous comments. Remarks should be directed to council as a whole and limited to 3 minutes or less. Madam Clerk, do we have anybody signed up?
We do have a few. We'll start with Ben Plummer.
Don't
I
see
don't
Ben.
see Ben. So we will move on to Tabitha Heath. Okay. And finally, Floyd Carroll.
Okay, I've been coming here for a long time, but I don't like to throw stuff at you guys, but I'm here to lay innocent blood upon this altar. I've been over there for 20 years. I raised my grandkids over there. I've got more time with them than their parents. So they can't go out on the sidewalk and play because of these morons that's walking up and down the sidewalk. And you guys haven't been able to manage that in 10 years, and you shouldn't want to have to deal with any more of them. I don't know what it's going to take for you guys to figure that out, but it's not rocket science. So we've already lost one kid over there. From Brad Johnson made something she hung herself on. He set Monica Rodriguez's car on fire behind 615 the same day. It took him, even though he was setting a fire in his front yard for almost a year, it took him a year to get this idiot out of the neighborhood. And I was there when the cops was looking for somebody, and I said, when are you going to do something about this? Or do I need to? This cop looked me in the eye and said, I'll put you in jail for the rest of your life if you do. He was too stupid to get a driver's license. He rode a bicycle around the neighborhood with a handgun on his side, flashed it at all these women and kids because he's a tough guy. Is anybody going to do something about that? We've had enough of the drugs and the theft, drugs, rape, and murder over there. I don't know who to maybe the governor can figure it out. Is there anybody on this council that can manage that? I don't think theft, rape, and murder is part of the human experience. Thank you.
That's all? All right. Council, the next item on the agenda is adjournment. And we are adjourned.